Hey guys, so today I'm coming with a different kind of vlog. First of all, let's just clear up the things that you're wondering about. Yes, my hair is purple. I dyed it with a little bit of Manic Panic Purple Haze and Fudge Paint Pot in Blueberry Hill, and then I diluted it with a crap ton of conditioner. Easy, you'll find videos on it. If you want to know how I got this particular colour, you can always ask me. Whatever, I really don't care. And yes, I do have a different background, simply because I cleaned my room and moved my desk, because the desk used to be over there, which is why I never used to film on it, because then I'd have the window, which is here, making it look all shadowed and gross in videos. So I was using my bed so that I could get some of the window light, but it really wasn't working. Moral of the story is, it's all sorted out. It's okay. And today's video is all about this book. It's a sparkly book that I got for Christmas, and it is my diary. I've taken to writing a diary as much as I can anyways, because I am pretty raw in diary entries, and I think it'd be a good idea for me to read them to you. Don't ask me why, I just do. So I have, I think, 3 or 4 entries in this. 3 entries in this one. The last one's hilarious. The last one, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to read it properly. And I'm getting a little bit sick, so there may be a bit of choppiness because I'll be editing out the parts where I try to clear my throat and cough. So, first entry is on the 22nd of January of this year, and it goes, "Dear Diary, oh, this is a sad one. I'm still upset that Jared and I broke up. Sad, not devastated, but it's still uncomfortable. It's my day off for this week, which makes me happy. It's been too long since I've been able to have a pajama day in my room, just play video games, sleep, read, and do absolutely nothing. Spoke to my mum and brother on the phone earlier. Mostly a happy call. But we somehow got onto the topic of when my mum kicked me out, and I did end up crying. So, on the phone. We both have different opinions of how the me moving out thing went. I say that she kicked me out, and I kind of, took the liberty of choosing where I wanted to live, whereas she wanted to choose where I lived, which I think defeats the purpose of kicking out your child. So that's my opinion of it. I understand that, I didn't really want to live there anyways, and then she says that I ran away and just abandoned her. So that's why I ended up crying. Oh yeah, and then I said not for long, but it is still kind of scary when I cry, because I'm not taking my antidepressants anymore. If I cry, I kind of get worried that, yeah, it's like I'm crying again, what's going on? But it's okay, I'm happy. Yeah. Meanwhile, the weather's gloomy and I'm lonely. Might go over to DRC's house, you guys know DRC, later on and give her a massage. I kind of need a cuddle. Stressing out about time now. So many things that need to be done. Pretty sure I've stretched myself a little thin. 2 jobs, my YouTube, and I still need to buy groceries and get other shit done. And this is still story of my life. Every day I'm like, what am I doing tomorrow? What have I got to do today? But it's fun though, because it means that I don't ever get time to stop and think and feel and stuff. Which, I don't know, I think some people would kind of be driven mad by that, but I don't know, I like being busy. Okay, this is going to kind of spoil a few things, and I will explain it. Can't wait to go to Sweden mid-year. It'll be good time. It'll be good to live in a more family home, study, and finally learn Swedish. So my plan is, halfway through the year, go over to Sweden and stay for a year, learn Swedish, study possibly hairdressing or tattooing or piercing or something over there, just to be fun. Live with my auntie and get my Swedish citizenship, because my dad's Swedish. Hence, you guys, if you know my last name, that's why it's such a bitch. But I will have to stay there for a year, so spoiler alert, I may be moving in about June, July, and doing stuff over on the other side of the world. So that's that. Oh yeah, Mum's totally keen on my business idea. She wants me to add Pilates class for her as well, because my mum's learning Pilates, and I'll explain after this. I don't know if she realises how far away this idea is, but I suppose she won't be quitting anytime soon, and neither am I. There's still more to the diary entry, but basically my business idea is I would love, and it's not so much an idea, it's an idea and a dream, but it's not a plan just yet. I want to, because I've got my beauty therapy and I love brightly coloured hair, I would absolutely love to have a salon on my own that has like a beauty salon with a hairdressing salon in it, so you can get your hair dyed colourful colours and also get your eyebrows tinted the same colour, because this really bugs me. Like, I have to go do my own hair, then go and see like a salon and get my eyebrows bleached so I don't have eyebrows, and then draw them on with purple. So, and I don't do that because I'm just like, it's too much effort, I couldn't be bothered, but I would love if I could go somewhere, have them do it all for me, and, you know, and have fun. And I also want to add to that tattooing and piercing, which is why I want to learn tattooing and piercing and hairdressing. So that's my business idea, and I was explaining it to Mum because that is like what I really want to do, like end game, kind of like, you know, far away, like after Sweden and after I've maybe bought myself an apartment. But I'm only 19 now, so relax. And her first thing was, and Pilates, because she's learning how to do, well, she knows how to do Pilates, but she's learning how to become a Pilates instructor, because her whole life she's been into like crazy fitness. She was ballerina from the age of 4, toured the world with her foot in the air. So that's why she's learning how to become a Pilates instructor, and she wants to add that to it. So it's, you can go and do your Pilates class, get your hair done, get your eyebrows done, get your tattoo, and get your piercing all in one. So, I mean, I suppose it does work, but I just feel like if we add anyways, that's, I'm still reading my diary. Okay, okay, another tangent. I'm sad and lonely, and I don't want to be. I know it's just today, but I don't like it. So, you know those days when you're just kind of like, God, I want someone here, you know, and I think at this stage I really wanted Jared to be there. And I was lonely, and I was sad, and it was a day where I just stayed in my pajamas, did nothing, played WoW, ate absolute shit. I do remember this day. I think I ate an entire block of chocolate. I know, and I felt really bad for it too, but yeah, that's part of the thing. Like, I felt bad because it's like, I'm doing things to kind of help do nothing, but they're detrimental to me. So yeah, it was a really bad day. Okay, another change of subject. Josh says he'll be visiting in April again. Oh, April and again for our birthdays. So we both have our birthdays in May. Josh is one of my friends that I met when I used to be working at KFC, and he lives over in Perth, so we don't really get to hang out much. But he said he'll be visiting in April, and then again in May when we have our birthdays, because mine's on the 15th, and then he's like a day or two later. Can't wait to get a tattoo with him, because that's our plan for our birthdays. Nothing romantic from me, I don't think, just that I don't know any good tattooists, and I'm sure he does. He's like a complete rocker dude, and yeah, like he has tattoos pretty much covering 80 to 90% of his body. Having more than 50% of his body inked has its advantages, you know. I actually wrote, you know, like Y apostrophe, no. Anyways, just realised I won't be getting inked with Jared. Yeah, because I kept saying to Jared when he was going to go get his Sublime tattoo filled in that I would go with him and get my first tattoo, and then I was talking in my diary about getting a tattoo with Josh, and I was like, "Arr! Not doing it with Jared. That hurts, you know. Arr! That still hurts. It still angers me." Oh yeah, this was when I found out we were still like raw about breaking up, and I was asking him. He showed me this message that he sent to a friend about how he cried when we broke up, and I was like, well, were you upset about the breakup or disappointed that, you know, we couldn't? Oh no, I said, were you upset that it didn't work or just disappointed? And anyways, I wrote, apparently he was sad when we broke up, disappointed it didn't work, which kind of doesn't sound like much of anything to me. It's like, yeah, it's like, ah, blah, you know, what a shame. I can tell it's going to be hard for me to open up again after him. I suppose being the receiver of bad news does that. So, yeah, I really opened up to him a lot. A lot. And I still do, and it still seems to be a bad idea for me to do, and I still trust him as a friend, and it's like I keep well, I don't so much anymore, but I was still really opening up to him and getting hurt, and then I basically said, I suppose being the receiver of the bad news does that, because it's like totally different to being the bearer of bad news. But anyways, time to go play WoW, I think. That should give me something fun to do and take my mind off things. To be continued, in brackets, just don't know when. And then I wrote my name, in case I forgot who wrote my diary. That happens sometimes, you just kind of forget. Anyways, okay. Next diary entry was on the 24th of January. Dear Diary, I went to the gym for the first time today. Personal trainer Shannon, this gorgeous little blonde girl with braces, even smaller than me, helped me find a workout program. So literally she was smaller than me. I was like, I'm so glad, because I didn't want one of those big burly guys being like, go do this, 10 of these. And anyways, it was fun. I was so nervous leading up to it all that I didn't even know her name. Then I didn't know her name properly, but when we got into it, it was really good. Like, on the phone, it sounded like she was saying either Shannon or Sharon or Shanna or Sean. I don't know. I had no idea what her name was. And then I was like, oh yeah, Nico was supposed to give me a key to the apartment so I could get my stuff, but he gave up on that. Yeah, I was supposed to wait around after the gym for 2 hours or something to give me the key. But he didn't. This is the ex that I had the apartment with. Jared's movie, Goodbye Tiger, which you guys will find out about, because you should look it up, had their trailer released today, and as soon as I get home, I see he wants to come over and watch. Oh, he wants someone to come over and watch it with him. Didn't bother asking me via text or whatever. He probably never would have anyway. Yeah, basically, when he asks people to do things on Facebook, it's a very generic thing, and I kind of think, well, why didn't you ask them by person? Like, and I thought, well, why didn't he ask me via text if he still wants to stay friends? And then I was like, well, even if, you know, we were still together, he probably never would have anyway, so whatever. Oh yeah, this was a total misinterpretation. I misinterpreted a text that Jared sent me, and basically almost cried at work today after a text from Jared saying I should see a movie with his mum because he didn't want to go with me, but it was something else. But yeah, I had to go to the bathroom and I cried, and I was like, fuck. It took nothing, a text of like, yeah, it was the smallest text too. Oh yeah, I'm really upset about not having friends and feeling all in all lonely. At this stage, I was still getting over the fact that, you know, I had been spending so much time with Jared, I had been doing so many things with him and experiencing things, and then he jumped off the planet. Well, he left my life, and I had to go find friends of my own, and it was like, well, how do you do that? So I was without friends, pretty much. Needless to say, I keep wanting to hang out with Jared, but fat chance of that happening. A, he's on death week at uni, which means he has like several assignments and exams, and B, he has a life of his own. After steak last night, he said I should come over to talk, but of course this was by the time I'd gotten home. He went to steak and was having drinks. He had this massive, like, he planned a massive, like every week we go and get a $5 steak, and that's about it, but he had other plans, so he went and did the drinking thing, and he wanted me to come, and then I was like, you know, I kind of want to come, kind of want to talk to you, and then he said I should come over to talk to him, or maybe it was we'd gone to steak together, and then I got home, and he was like, well, come over and let's talk, but I'd already gotten home, so that wasn't happening, and I was upset, because I was like, I could be spending time with him, and anyways, I'm over that now, I really am, but I still feel the emotions from when I write my diary. And what I find the most depressing part of it all is that when I ask to do something with him, he has another plan, and I respond with, that's alright, I have a lot of washing to do. Oh yeah. I kind of get really bitter, and passive aggressive when I'll ask Jared, you know, can we do something, you know, again, opening up to him more than I should. I don't anymore. And then he'd be like, nah, I'm doing something, and I'll be like, oh, that's alright, got so much washing to do. I really have to do that, like, that's more important than you, or that's more fun than doing something. Anyways, which is true, but shit, I'm sitting at home doing nothing because I need to wash my clothes. It's probably the most transparent excuse, because once clothes are in the washing machine or dryer, you don't have to do anything. So I'm kind of, it's my way of saying, who falls for that? Really? And then I said, but I don't have friends, and I don't know how to make them, and being unmedicated makes it harder, but I'm trying. I just kind of need to be held, and that's another sad one, because it's like, yeah, I got really hurt by the fact that I didn't have friends, and not having my medication to kind of make it easier for me to socialise and just go out. It was harder, and then, but I was still trying, and I didn't know if I was doing it right, but now, I don't know, now I've kind of gotten into the swing of it. Like, I've made a few friends, and I had people asking me to go do things, and now that I'm doing it, it's easier, but at first it was really tricky. Now this was on the 7th of this month, and this one's hilarious. I was really drunk, and I'd just gotten home from, I had gone and spent time with a friend of mine, James, and we went to a bar called Rick's, and it was a guy that James knew called Martin, and we went and sat with him, and we had like an amazing time just talking. And then I get home and write a diary entry, and my handwriting is atrocious. Hang on. Like, it is so bad. Anyways, and this one's really abrupt too, it doesn't make any sense. In the valley with James, new friend, having fun. Met his acquaintance Martin, cool guy, into alternative punk rock, and me. Now, I don't know whether that me is, and me, like I'm into alternative punk rock as well, or whether he's into me as well, but I don't know why I put it in brackets if I was talking about him liking me as well. Anyways, got kinda really drunk. Start heading home, full stop. Have a great convo with Martin, who walked me to the train station so I wouldn't be alone, which was really awesome. I only met him once, we had the night talking, and then he was like, oh yeah, let me walk to the train station, and then we like spoke while we were waiting for the train. I get off at 1. Get a message from Jared asking if I'm still in the valley, and it kills my battery, and I was kind of like, why would he text me? Why is he asking to hang out with me? Like, I was super glad, because I just had an awesome night, you know, where people wanted to hang out with me, and having fun, and then yeah, and then he texted and he's like, oh, you still in the valley, you want to hang out? Anyways, battery dies. Walk home with sprinkling mulling over the night. I'll translate that. Basically, it was raining, and I was mulling over the night. James gave me a goodbye hug and kiss, and told me told me when he got home and asked me that I got home safely. And this is where I was like, hang on a second, what's going on here? He sends me a text telling me that he's gotten home, and then asking, hope you got home safely. Anyways, iPhone is still fucking charging. I feel like passing out, freaking exhausted and confused. And that's the end of that one. I don't know, I find that hilarious. I was so drunk, and I was just like, I'm writing really gross, and I don't know. But that's my diary, and those are the only 3 entries I have so far. But I'm thinking I'm going to write some more. Well, I know I'm going to write some more. Yeah, I will see you next video, or you will see me next video, depending on when that is or what it is. And might be another diary entry, but I don't know. So, yeah, I might do a room tour or something. I don't know. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, and you will see me in the next video. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, because otherwise you won't see me in the next video, and that would be really sad. So, adios.